guys, it's Raven Scry. I hope everyone's well out there. Today I'm checking in to give a reading on October, and a reading for the crypto space in October / collective, and whatever needs to be shared, because I feel as though they interplay with each other quite a lot. So I'm just going to jump straight into it, and I'm going to invite Spirit close. And as I connect to October this year, I'm feeling a process of letting go that's occurring, and an ending to a cycle. And in this process, there is a glimmer of smoother, calmer waters of movement and change that's there. But they're showing me a severing, quite a strong severing taking place in the way the energy feels, like a cutting away and timely endings and release, and something that has come to the end and it really needs to be released, but it's like it needs to be cut in the way that the energy's being shown to me. So as I move into the first half of October, I'm being shown a holding on too tightly to what one has. And this could be to wealth, security, a sense of self even. But in saying that, it's like holding on with old hands is the way that I'm being shown this. Hands that are stuck in old ways of being, an old you. But there is some safety there within these old hands, but it seems that whatever they're holding on to may not serve as perhaps you think they do or should. And although there is this abundance that's coming in, there is this contraction of one's energy that's holding on to what one has and not opening up to what's coming in. And I'd like to say that I can understand at this time that there is a need for protection and, this need for security, but there is something that you could miss if you don't stay open and are clinging on too tightly to what you currently have. So some of the things I'm speaking to can be taken as personal, but also of a collective nature and speaking to the larger energetics. So as we move into the second half of October, things are opening up. It's becoming quite apparent. There's opening up, there's new offerings, and there's a new space, there's new abundance. And with this comes a lot, I want to say, it's like I'm shown this beautiful kind of abundant place that's opening up. But with this comes a lot of resistance and fiery energy. And I want to say anger, because it's like there's a threatening of old ways and old systems, and certain energies do not want this change is the way that it's coming in. So there's an importance to stay grounded and connected to the earth at this time, because although there's all this magic and amazingness coming in, and this new energy and this new action, essentially, there is also a large storm that comes in with it. And this storm feels defeated and wants to rip down anything in its path, and it will battle to the end, is the nature of the energy. And these forces don't want the change because it threatens their very existence. So this energy is all around you, and some of you may also be experiencing this as parts of yourself that don't want this change and that will try to distract and sabotage, whether you're realizing that or not. So it's very much happening externally, but also internally, micro, macro. And so as we move into the last part of October, we walk through the ruins of the old castle that's falling down. And it's representing all the old structures that were built but have now been outgrown by the collective and by Earth, essentially. So as this crumbling occurs, there is much spirit presence all around through this for you all individually, and They're taking part in this change that's occurring. And for some of you, it will be tougher than others. There'll be more challenges and fears coming up. So try to keep centered and connected to the earth and to nature, because this will help you greatly. So in staying connected to nature, this will also support you in being able to connect with spirit and to hear spirit more clearly through the storm, essentially, because there's many pulls in many different directions through this storm. But if you stay close and centered and earthed, this will help you to build a clearer connection to spirit. So spirit also talks about the connection to the Egyptian times and knowledge from those times. They speak about the timeline that we're currently in. And it's like they show me moving all the way back to Egyptian times and erasing everything from that time to now. It's like they're refreshing everything that was built from there to now throughout the timeline. And it's to do with the breaking down and the reset. And as this takes place, much change is occurring, and a realignment with the natural world is also emerging. This is paralleling inwardly and outwardly again, micro and macro. So as this resonance and frequency shift takes place, we're moving more into alignment with the heart of humanity. And the space is now opening up for the new earth, new experience, and of course new abundance. And a reconnection to our foundations, which in turn will open us to our highest spiritual connections. So again, Spirit speaks of how crucial it is for you to connect with nature so it can support you at this time, and so can Spirit in alignment with the earth. Okay, so in summary, don't hold on too tightly to things that have been outgrown with your old hands. Holding on with old hands is not the way. And holding on to what you currently have just out of a place of fear is not the way either. Because your new hands, they are there and they're coming in. They are open and ready to receive the new abundance. But with the new hands comes new surrender and an ability to let go and trust and be open, and in turn allowing the old systems that wish to fight till the end to stop the change to break down. Because this change is taking place now, and no matter how much energy fights to stop it, to resist, it won't work in the end, because this beautiful new change and new earth and new way is so close now. So I'm going to leave it there, guys. Take care, and I hope that you enjoyed that reading. If it's brought anything to mind, please feel free to comment below. Also, if you're enjoying these videos, please give a like and subscribe to support the channel. See you guys soon. Raven Scry signing off.